manipulation.
You've hurt people maliciously.
Accusation.
Have someone tell me that I'm a male chauvinist pig.
Instigation.
For 2 seconds, and I only did it because I was trying to gain influence with her vote.
Retaliation.
I actually think that makes you look good. Bringing Jeanette back needs attention and drama.
I just kissed you guys.
The word bribery would have to come into mind.
She's gone.
Get over it. Fine, it's over. I'm never gonna date. I'm never gonna do anything.
Wait. I deal with a deadbeat father everything that I didn't want to happen.
Manipulated by your strength.
Bribery, huh?
Get Jeanette over here.
The game is just beginning.
You want to come back to the boat?
I'm angry because of what...
You're a joke.
Judgment Day. This is the Love Cruise. Previously on the Love Cruise. After 6 rounds of play, 2 couples remain in the game and now must face those they have placed into exile. The players returning from Loser Island are in control and passionate about their choices of who will or will not win their final vote. Amidst swirling rumors, no one is safe. Darren and Jeanette have won special switch cards, allowing either of them the chance to change their partner for someone who was voted off. A vindictive Tony tries to sway the jury against Michael and Melissa, claiming they are liars and do not deserve to win. As power changes hands, instigator Anthony drops a bomb. He accuses Tony of attempting to save herself by using Jeanette as a pawn in a dirty game of bribery.
You are what you are! You are what you are! You are yourself! You are!
Tony came to me with a proposition. Asked me to tell the girls that I wanted to leave. She would in turn give me $20,000.
Not my style, not the way I was raised. I would never say that.
You're not even close to honest. You don't even understand.
Really?
Yeah,
Really?
right.
Really?
What you've been doing is going in front of the camera talking about me and my daughter and my mother and totally playing me the whole time.
You misunderstood everything.
No, I didn't.
Everything is all jumbled up in your brain.
No, it's not.
Agreed.
Me and you were the only ones in that room.
We gave you money.
Easy. Take it easy. Why you guys let them argue like that?
Told me to tell them for me to leave.
Why do I ask you if I use it?
It's not nice. It's sick. It's sick and demented.
Amazing.
The reason why
I love it, dude. I love it. It's beautiful.
I never the whole time you said.
I did
But
not.
You told me that you'd give me $20,000.
I never said that. And if
You
I
did.
did,
You
I
did.
apologize. My words were completely turned around. I told Jeanette if it did come down to the fact that maybe I was in the running for the $200,000 and I was going to win, I would be more than willing to give her like 20 grand to just take care of her and her kid.
We had the whole idea to give you money for your daughter. The whole time.
You know what? And the fact that Jeanette has enough gall to turn my words around to say that I would do that is wrong.
I didn't change any wording. I didn't get confused. That is what you said to me. And I knew it was going to come down to her word against mine. She said those things to me. I am not lying.
If I do win, would you be willing to take half?
Why she would say that after all this time showed me that it was all just a game to her. She was playing to win, and that's it.
But I didn't mean that. And if you took it that way, I'm sorry, because I love you to death.
There was no
and
other way to
the only
take
thing
it.
I'm sorry that you misconstrued that, and I'm sorry that I just got angry at you. No matter what, I still want you to win. As for Jeanette, for her actually thinking so low of me, or even having the guts to discuss this with me after all that's going on, she's not winning. And if I have any part of helping you win, then I want to do that. Because I don't care about the money, I just care about you.
All right, let it go.
So you didn't hear Ross?
No.
Okay.
I didn't hear wrong.
So you know what? When somebody comes down into it, they can't just admit. So just sit and lie in your face, right? Sit and just completely lie in your face. I hope you take people for what they're worth now. And I can't believe she's saying, screaming in your face after she bargained with you to leave.
That's retarded. What, she's on the boat for one damn day and got brainwashed by the morons? Unbelievable.
I never want to be rich. It means you gotta act like this.
Life is good, isn't it? You okay, man? No, I can't believe it. Fine, sit here, honey.
I can't believe that they think that I bribed.
I can't believe Jeanette of all people would think that low of us.
Unbelievable.
Sick.
I'm so proud that you stood up for yourself. Because, you know, we've been wanting you to do it for a while.
I think still some people are trying to.
Still trying to win, you know?
I mean, my whole world isn't counting on this. You know, apparently a couple people are. Mine isn't. I have worked my ass off so that my daughter can have what she has.
Exactly.
And if I have to do that when I leave her, then I will. I'll find a way. I always have.
But I understand, though, if you wanted to, you know, if you thought you could be with someone else. This girl even by my science. She ain't by nobody's science.
Because I think everyone's crazy. They all need therapy.
What's up, baby? How's the travel?
I know you hate it. See, I know that's why you're gonna pick me to switch out.
Everyone seems to have an opinion on what I should do with my switch card if I want the $100,000 and the trip around the world. They all are telling me they want me to win and I should win for my mother and my daughter. But if Michael's on my side, I will lose no matter what.
It'll be okay, baby. Look at me. I'm not freaking out. I just lost $100,000.
I feel horrible. I feel like an asshole even coming over and talking to you. Getting every single person in the world's coming up and saying something to me.
I'm getting the same thing.
I've had people come to me and say, like, you have no chance. And you know, it's like why? It's like, why do they care? This sucks.
I hope I'm not interrupting, but we are going to do our switch card ceremony if you guys are ready. Okay, guys. Here's the deal. It's now time to find out how Darren and Jeanette will be playing their switch cards. If I could please have Jeanette come right up here and stand next to me, as well as Darren. Obviously, they were each the recipients of the switch card. Before them, they've had the decision to either keep their current partner, in this case, Michael, in Darren's case, Melissa. This is not an easy decision for either of them to make, I'm sure. Darren, we'll start with you. Any words before you announce your decision?
Yeah, I'm gonna contradict you on this one. This decision for me was really easy. I'm not switching you out, Melissa, because you don't even know how much of an impact you've had on me. The only person that you should worry about thinking that you're manipulating me is me, and I don't think that.
Well, in that case, then, could we please have Melissa come and take your place next to Darren? All right. Okay, we have one happy couple here, moving into the finals. It's your turn, Jeanette. Do you have any words you'd like to say to the group before you announce your decision?
I'm gonna stay with Michael, and I'm not changing.
She's gonna stay with Michael. Okay. Anything you want to say about that? Come on up, Mike.
No.
All right.
I had to stick with Michael. If he didn't bring me back with the switch card, I wouldn't have been there.
Hey, Jeanette, you still got your sea legs?
I couldn't switch them at the last minute and just won with someone else. It's not right.
Okay, we have 2 happy couples going into the finals. One more thing that I'd like for you guys to help me with. For all of you that remain, if you could please partner up into couples. Take a few minutes and partner up into couples. And when you form your partnership, come up and join us up here. Just form a line. What do I got left? Okay, guys. As people got voted off the ship, as people lost out, got sent off to Loser Island, that all was not lost, that everybody would have a chance to get back in up to the last minute. This last round was not it, okay? I want you all to vote on which couple should be the 3rd couple going into the finals out of these couples that you all just formed. We're gonna throw that into the mix. We're gonna put one more couple into the finals. It's a last chance qualifier.
There's nobody that I want to vote for.
So let's vote for ourselves.
No.
Why not?
Don't put someone out there that you think you could beat. Put someone out there that you don't mind losing to. That's the way to go. Each couple was tainted. You know, I love Greg, but he's with Tony, so no way is he making it to the finals.
Vote for me.
Vote for me.
Andrea was with Anthony. That's a double whammy. Ralph and Tamiko. I'm sorry, Tamiko, but there's no way we're letting Ralph in there.
I'm not voting for Laura.
Okay.
Thanks, Justin.
All right, everybody. The votes are in. They've been counted. But before I announce who that couple is, could I get our 2 finalists that we already know, our couples, to come up and stand next to me here? Our 3rd couple, as we move into the finals, will be Adrian and Gina. Come on up here, Adrian.
My name was called. I couldn't move because I was like, no way am I going to get the chance to go back on this boat and possibly win the trip around the world and money. That would be just too impossible.
Tonight. Stand right up here, guys. Come on up here. Take your place right there with them. Get on in there. Come on.
It was so obvious. The only 2 people who didn't do a damn thing on that beach, who just sat there and conducted themselves with honor and class, were Adrian and Gina.
I was like in the back, I'm like,
Okay, we are down to the wire here. One of these 3 couples will be sharing a trip around the world, as well as splitting $200,000.
Yes!
Okay?
Yes!
It's up to you guys to decide which one of these couples it will be. Each of you is going to prepare a question for a very special version of the hot seat tonight. Please make sure that your questions are worded either to help the couple that you want to win, or maybe to damage the couple that you definitely don't want to win. All right, guys? Thank you all. It's going to be dynamite, and tonight is going to be a lot of fun.
Congratulations. Yes. Congratulations.
Couples, please come with me. I'm going to take you guys away and get you prepared for tonight, all right? We'll see you guys tonight.
Oh, man. It's all over with now.
You asked Darren if there is actually any kind of spark or anything past this cruise between he and Melissa, because then that will sway people's votes, because then people will see there's a connection there, because there is.
Yes, that's the best way to do it.
It's really good.
Just in here, right?
Yeah.
Didn't think I would be back on this boat. It is a huge shock that I got back on the boat. Unbelievable, can't believe it, holy smokes. We have a really good chance of winning.
I don't even want to talk about that right now.
Wait, can I just tell you, it doesn't matter. We have
Gina, don't start. Don't start. I don't want you to get too happy, and I don't want you to make me feel.
Nobody likes the other 2 couples. They all have something against them. Nobody believes them. So we're like the only like neutral couple that everyone thinks is normal.
You know, I hate to say nothing will change anyone's mind, but you never know. You can't give up now. Yeah, Tony and Andrea and Anthony are voting for Adrian just because they hate, some of them hate you and some of them hate Melissa, okay? But there's other people on there too.
Yeah, I love the fact that, oh, we still want you to win, Jeanette.
Well, I think I've gotten past that now.
Yeah,
You should too, so just let it go, because I'm done.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Can I have your attention, please? Would you please assemble at this time on the top deck for the finals competition? Finals competition at this time on the top deck. Thank you.
We have everybody here. It's time to bring up first our finalists, Darren and Melissa, Jeanette and Michael, and of course our surprise couple, Gina and Adrian. All right, this is it, everybody. This is where it all comes together. This will be our final hot seat. It's going to be a little bit different than what you're all used to because it's going to be judged subjectively. Our judges, all of you, will be making your decisions based on how they play the game. Essentially, we're looking for the couple that comes off as the most legitimate couple, okay? Finalists, our judges will ask you any question on any subject that they like. Their aim is to try to decipher whether or not you are seriously committed to each other as a couple. So, let's call up our first person in the hot seat, Jeanette. Come on up here, Jeanette. Because I do believe Andrea has a question for Jeanette.
Go ahead. I'm good and ready.
We hung out for a long time at the beginning of the cruise, and I thought what we, all of us hanging out and bonding was real. So it's just confusing to me how you really could think that Tony was trying to bribe you.
I honestly thought she was a good friend until that day when that proposition was brought to me.
I don't think you could have misconstrued what she said.
No.
I mean, I truly believe it was a misunderstanding on your part.
Well, Andrea, you were not there.
I can't even look at her right now because I just feel like everything that happened between us from day one with me, Tony, Jeanette, and Laura was fake on Jeanette's part, because if she could think that Tony was bribing her, then she's not the person that I thought she was.
Thank you, Jeanette.
Am I done?
You're out of the hot seat.
Oh, cool.
Michael. All right, we got one for Mike. Okay, Tamiko.
Mike, regardless of what other people have said, do you think you're hurting Jeanette's chances of winning?
I don't know. All I know is if this is about like forming a couple, like we bonded, I mean, there's no, like, we're not going to get married or anything, there's no love connection, but we're like become good friends. And I told her when she got the card, I said to her, if you feel like you can win this with someone else, go ahead, I understand. But she said she was going to stick with me, and she totally did, despite the fact that she had every rat in the world come up to her and spit in her face.
Okay. Next up in the hot seat, we're looking for Gina. The person who has a question for Gina is Laura.
I was just wondering that if you were planning on staying in your room the whole time if you and Adrian do win this trip around the world, or if you're gonna be social on this trip.
With anybody on the trip, I have been most social with Adrian. I mean, Adrian and I were the only ones that were really talking on the island.
That's not the definition of social. That's like...
Let me say that I think that it is my choice who I want to spend my time with.
Gina distanced herself, not because she's antisocial. Gina just saw a bunch of people that disgusted her and wanted nothing to do with them.
I think this game got way out of hand, and I think I stuck to my guns and I stayed in my room because I didn't trust anybody.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Okay, it's Adrian's turn. And Adrian has a question from Tony Girl.
Adrian, many decisions have been made, and some in really poor judgment. My question to you is this. Do you forgive me for the bad choice that I made?
Adrian and Tony win the beach brawl. Tony gets the switch card. Now, Tony only wins that switch card because Adrian puts her on his shoulders for 20 minutes and stands in the mud.
I got the best partner in the world!
And the next thing you know, Adrian gets voted off and Tony doesn't even save him.
Of course I forgive you. Time heals.
You bleeping drama queen.
Got my voice.
There you go.
That's all I care about.
Next up in the hot seat, we're looking for Darren. Darren, your question, I believe, tonight is coming from Bob.
The question is, did you form a bond with Melissa, and how important is that to win?
I think the answer is obvious. I've definitely formed a really strong bond with Melissa. Just from the second I saw you when we got on the boat. I just had sensed the chemistry between the two of us. To be completely honest, I don't care if it plays a part in winning. I've already gotten what I want out of this whole trip, and if that means not winning money or a trip around the world, I know that I've got this person that I can talk to for the rest of my life, hopefully. That's a friend of mine, and that means more to me than any kind of money.
Thank you very much, Darren. You may be seated. And while Darren takes his seat, we ask that Melissa please stand up. Anthony, I believe, has a question for Melissa.
Seeing that you two have this bond, if you were to win this cruise, would you in fact take Darren as your mate, or would you ask your partner from Chicago to go on the cruise with you?
I've seen Melissa blow up. I've seen Melissa have fits. And I think if I ask this question, she's gonna lose it.
Ship transportation provided by Windjammer Barefoot Cruises. Splash in the warm waters of paradise and enjoy life to the fullest on Windjammer Barefoot Cruises.
What do you want to know? Would I want to go travel on the road with Darren? Yeah. I don't think you have watched like the different bonds that have gone on and what has taken place. And if you were to watch, you wouldn't stand up and foolishly ask that question.
What I watched was my friend, someone who I've actually sat and watched as I thought it was actually my floor because I gave you your floor, and the common courtesy is to just give me mine after I gave you.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I watched him have absolutely no chance with you because you have a preconceived understanding of what is.
Okay, let me just stand here for a second. No, just please let me have the floor. You have no idea what is going on between Darren and I. I do have a boyfriend at home. I don't know what's gonna happen. Is he gonna want to ask me to marry him? Is it blah, 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 blah. I have always been in a relationship. I have always turned down things for a boyfriend. You know, I was supposed to go away to college and I stayed home for a guy because he was supposed to go with me. So if you can't take anything for what it's worth, any of you, I could give it.
But if you were truly open, wouldn't you have given such a definite
chance? You have no idea what's happened.
I don't.
You
I haven't
act
seen
like you're a
anything.
righteous man.
I am a righteous man.
You're a joke to me. That's all I
As you are to me, my dear.
Melissa.
Wow. You know what? Just stop.
Look at me.
You know what? Just stop, okay? Because I'm done with you.
Exactly. Let's just throw it out there. If you want to talk about lying, you
look at me right now.
Go ahead. Talk about lying.
Today, you pointed out
go ahead.
Hey, Darren has been trying to say something. Darren, please, you have the floor. If everybody could please just be respectful enough for him to get this out.
What I have to say is very simple and very straightforward, and if you don't pick this up, you're an idiot. If our bond is so tight, Anthony, and you know me so well, and you respect me so well, if I want to give feelings to someone, you should respect that, okay? And not go and say that this person is manipulating me. If you are so tight with me, Anthony, then you would know, back off. If you want me to be happy, and I'm fine with giving my friendship to this woman here.
Your friendship?
Don't vote for us, because I could give a about winning, okay? Just leave us alone and let us take on
Listen,
our
I don't want you to call me my brother anymore.
I know, brother. I love
I've
it.
given her my heart, Anthony, but I'm fine with that, and I was fine from the beginning of it.
Sit down. Don't vote.
It's not a
Don't vote.
Sit down.
I don't want to win. I don't want any of your votes. No, I don't. No, sit down. Sit down. No, I'm not. No, I don't want any of your votes. I don't want to win. It has nothing to do with anything. You're all so ridiculous. Sit down. I don't want it. Just stop. I don't want to win.
Just be quiet.
I don't want any of their votes. I don't want anything they have to say. No, leave it. Okay?
Well, that was interesting. I think we all definitely learned a little bit more about each other, and that being the point of this exercise, in that sense it was successful. But here's what we're gonna do now. If I could ask the finalists to please excuse themselves down to your cabins, and we'll be back with our final ceremony, and judges, you'll be voting.
Melissa, you had to do this for you. You had to. You had to do this for you. You couldn't pass this up, no matter what. And if your boyfriend knows what he has, then it'll be all right. Don't let him destroy you, please.
Oh, Anthony.
You've kept yourself together.
I don't care about you. I'm just saying.
I know.
I'm just saying that when I go home.
It's gonna be hard.
I know, but the thing is that my boyfriend is my only family. I don't have any family. Just when my dad died, everything went to pieces. Everything that I had, I don't have any family at all anymore. It was like just spend Christmas by himself.
I know.
I was so, so before I came on this cruise, I was so broken and just everything. Do you understand what it's like to be like
alone with nothing,
no,
not even know who you are.
To be daddy's little girl, and then he died with ours, and you're like, what? I can't.
You're a better person now. You have to know that. You're stronger, you're better. From this experience, with all the bad that's happened, it still made you a better person.
What do you feel in your gut? Like right now, like what do you think?
I don't know.
There is a huge possibility that we're gonna win.
You know, why do you keep saying that?
Because, I mean, basically everybody is not against us. And everything against them.
All right, everyone, this is it. The moment of truth. Finalists, are you ready? Judges, are you ready? In just a few moments, I will ask the judges to cast their votes, and we will all find out who our winning couple will be. Who will split the trip around the world. And this. $200,000 to split. Okay, we all know what's at stake here. Obviously, it's a lot. So let's just get right to it. Judges, when I call you up, you will cast your vote by taking the leis and putting them over the heads and around the necks of the couple that you are voting for. All right? First up, Ralph.
My votes are for these two tonight. I haven't had a lot of interaction with you, but the interaction that I've had has been positive. And Adrian, I've had a lot of interaction with you, and I think you're a solid guy. And that's all I got to say.
Thank you. You don't have to kiss me.
No, it's all right.
Thank you, Ralph. Tony girl.
My vote is for you because you have been solid, you've been true, and I think the world of you. Gina, despite what's happened with us in the beginning, I respect your answers, I respect who you are, and I think that if anybody deserves this, it's you guys.
And I love you, baby. Thanks.
Andrea.
I'm gonna make this simple because I don't have anything nasty to say like other people have had to say. I just have good things to say. I wish you guys the best of luck and I hope you have a great trip around the world.
Tony boy.
I'm like, here we go.
Since I walked off the boat, my vote's always been with Darren because he thinks with his heart. My vote is for Darren and Melissa. It's a good vote.
Thank you very much, Tony. Anthony.
Anthony, this sums $200,000. Jeanette, I love you. Darren, I love you. Gina, I love you, but brother, I'd die for you. So.
Greg?
Not my stomach about this whole thing. Honestly, I mean, I love all you guys to death, but I gotta go with Mark.
Bob.
Two things that come to my mind. Someone who I really connected with is Darren, A. And B, if there is a love cruise here, I gotta think that this couple may have a slight chance of hanging out together. Maybe in like a year or 2 or 6 months, I'll be coming to a big party somewhere that you guys are throwing together, and that'd be awesome.
Tamiko?
This is really hard for me. Really love the two of you guys, and you know that, but I was there with them until the end, and I know they played with their hearts, and they were as legit as you could possibly be, and I know that they really have bonded and they care about each other, and I've seen that from the door, and you two guys have been so special to me. Everybody else has too, but my vote is you guys.
Thank you very much, Tamiko. Laura?
I want to come to everybody first. Jeanette, you're my girl. I love you. Gina, I'm sorry, but I just feel like you haven't really been in the game since day one. And Darren, you've been awesome and like true to your heart. And I really hope that everything you want out of us comes to you. And I really hope, girl, that just open your heart and let it just happen, dude. All right. So.
Well, goodness gracious, if my calculations are right, we're down to the wire here. Lisa, you want to help us out?
I'm shaking. There's a lot of responsibility on me for some reason to come here at the end. This has been a roller coaster trip, and I'm leaving this experience with fond memories of each and every one of you.
Go ahead.
You're such a sweetheart. Darren, you have the hugest heart. I wish you all the luck with Melissa. Melissa, you are a crazy nut. I love you. My vote is with Adrian and Gina. Gina, you are my favorite person on this boat. I absolutely love you, adore you. I've had the best time with you on Loser Island. I'm shaking. I've connected with you the most. You persevered on Loser Island for a long time, and I'm going for both.
Well, my goodness gracious. We have a situation here. We definitely have a situation. We have a tie. We're going to have to go into a tie-break deliberation. So here's what we're going to do. For Adrian and Gina, And Darren and Melissa, I ask that you please go down below now, be sequestered in your cabins. We're going to go into tie-break deliberations, okay?
No, I mean, I didn't think we'd have any votes because of me.
Not because of you, just because of
No, they're still
people.
voting people because they don't want me to win against you. Yeah, this is the tiebreaker.
Heavy. I thought I was gonna start bawling when Tony came up there. Guy Tony.
Wow, that was weird. I just...
He and I really had a great talk the whole
When?
night before he left.
Did you ever talk about me? You did? What'd you say?
So cool I thought you were.
Oh my god, I didn't know you were looking at me way back then.
Yeah.
So...
I do not believe this. Making me even more nervous.
Getting more crazy. But the only problem though now is that someone's gonna have to change their vote.
We're now going to go into tie-break deliberations. Each of you will have the chance to vote again. If anybody would like to change their vote, this is your time to do so. In the event that everybody keeps the same vote, we are now adding Jeanette and Michael into the voting squad. Okay? So we're going to let you guys deliberate right here, right now. Please talk amongst yourselves. If you cannot reach any decisions, Jeanette and Michael will step in to break the tie.
Let me just ask a quick question up front, except for Jeanette and Michael, because I haven't really thought about it. Is anyone's vote really going to be swayed who's sitting here? Can anyone? No. So.
Okay. They've made it very easy. It's up to Jeanette and Michael.
Make it happen. We've been there all along.
Welcome back. As you know, the jury first time around was unable to reach a verdict. There was a hung jury. We asked them to see what they could do the second time around. Nobody wanted to change their vote. Nobody was willing to be swayed. So at that point, to break the tie, we asked Jeanette and Michael to come in. So now it's in their hands. Jeanette?
You guys are all great. You are wonderful. You gave me the best advice when I got to Hindsight 2020 Island. Adrian, we worked out our differences, and I love you. And you guys are awesome. And it just comes down to the person I've been better friends with and hanging out with longer. So I have to go with you, Melissa. And you, Darren. And you guys have been my vote from the beginning, before anything and everyone. I honestly came into this open-heartedly to have fun, meet great people, and have a vacation.
We have one more vote. Michael, you have the floor.
What I'm about to do is going to feel better than anything I've done in my life, probably. And you guys have already won by being here tonight. You two are the only two people that did not vote for themselves this afternoon, and that's why you got picked, because the three of us knew that you were the two that held your heads high throughout this entire process. You're the only two people that did not come up to us at the beach with something to say and get in our face. And plain and simple, I mean, you two guys, you know, I owe you big time, and it's coming right now. And you're the greatest person in the world, so just...
Okay. Gina, Adrian, thank you so much.
Thank you guys.
Adrian, thank you so much. If you guys could hang out right over there for us. Darren, Melissa, come on up here. Congratulations. Congratulations. Well, this is what it comes down to. This is what we've all arrived at after what is certainly a long and trying journey. Darren, Melissa, if I may say, for this entire voyage, the both of you handled yourself and carried yourself with class, tact, and integrity. And I believe that you're standing here today because they all saw that. So congratulations, enjoy your trip around the world and your $200,000.
That's not even amazing.
In here are your vouchers for your trips around the world. I wish you the best success. I hope you can enjoy it together. And I would like to say to both of you and to everybody, it's been an honor and a pleasure to help facilitate what was sometimes madness, but mostly fun. Something I know none of you will ever forget. Something that I will certainly never forget. So from all of us, we bid you bon voyage.
I feel like I was kind of meant to meet Melissa just because all of the things that I say I want in a girl, she's got so many of them, and it's kind of scary. I obviously feel that Melissa and I are a legitimate couple. I mean, we've grown throughout this whole trip. Our friendship has developed, and I think that that's been apparent with everyone else. They've definitely seen that between the two of us, whether they want to admit it or not. I think it's kind of obvious that if she decides to go around the world with me, that there is no boyfriend at home.
To win this thing with anybody, I wouldn't want to win it with anybody but Darren, just because of who he is, what he believes in, what he stands for, and he's so trusting. Darren and I are going to go around the world, and we're going to experience everything.
Ship transportation provided by Windjammer Barefoot Cruises. Splash in the warm waters of paradise and enjoy life to the fullest on Windjammer Barefoot Cruises.